This is very true with anyone new in the faith. A lot of times they mix politics and Christianity together, and I did that when I was a young Christian. We all do that. I saw him, that was kind of what he was doing. But more and more, his faith was paramount in the conversation. In fact, on the day that this martyrdom occurred, probably 10 minutes, maybe half hour before, he quoted his favorite Bible verse, which was, God works all things for good for those according to his purpose. It's his favorite verse. Of course, we saw played out God's purposes in his life that don't look so good right now. So on the 10th of September at the Utah Valley University, he's under this tent doing what he does, and he's dialoguing with the students. He's asking questions about transgenderism, and he's arguing that most mass shootings, the students arguing that most mass shootings have nothing to do with transgenderism. Charlie Kirk is rebutting that. And in the middle of that questionnaire, Charlie Kirk is martyred. There's many words that are associated with what happened on the 10th: a murder, an assassination, or a martyrdom. Of course, all of those are true in one sense. His life was taken unjustly. He was murdered. He does have political views and beliefs that another political side doesn't agree with. Yeah, he was assassinated. But let me make this very, very clear. He wasn't assassinated because he was a conservative. He wasn't murdered because he was just a guy that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was martyred because he was a Christian. He was killed, murdered, because he's a Christian. When the gospel is preached, especially by those who have influence, when the gospel is preached by those who are actually reaching people, the enemy takes notice. What you saw, the violent, and I would even say humiliating death of Charlie Kirk, was because he was affecting young men. Not because of conservatism, but because they were repenting in faith. And this, make no mistake, for the spiritual powers that are at war, this was a warning shot to you, Christians. Stop. That's what that assassination was. That's what that martyrdom was. Stop preaching. Go back to your houses and just say, I'm a Christian. Don't actually gather and affect those around you. Don't actually see someone who's dying in their sin and give them the gospel. Don't go to the marketplace of ideas where you should be debating and showing them their sin, their depravity, and dare point them to Christ. Don't do that, because if you mess with the world order, you're going to pay.